So I don't know, maybe so okay, I'm gonna look into the meaning of the video, right? And so you have this lady who is deeper in age, right? And obviously it seems drunk. Based on what I've from what I know of drinking, it seems like she's drunk. Hey, welcome to another episode of Supadupa. It's your boy Papi Vazquez, and today it's another channel first. We're gonna be reacting to Mitski. The name of the song is "Bug Like an Angel," and so I've listened to Mitski. I don't even know if I'm saying the name right. What is it? Mitski. Yeah, I said it right. So this is actually a very special request from my beautiful daughter, Brooklyn. She's a big fan of Mitski, and she's actually showed me a few of her songs. Crack Baby was one of my favorites, not just in title, but the song itself was really good. And so she released a song on my daughter's birthday, which is pretty neat for her. And, she was pretty happy about that. So I'm gonna get into it. I know she's got her own vibe, and I appreciate that, honestly. I really don't even know what to expect. I listened to one album. I think it was her last album. My daughter made me listen to it, and I enjoyed it. You can't really pinpoint exactly like what it reminds me of. I mean, it's not too different, but it's different. Are you guys fans of Mitski? I mean, I would assume if you guys are clicking on this video that you guys are, but tell me what you guys like about her music. Let me know what your favorite song is, and maybe I might be able to react to it here. But I mean, the more response you guys give me, the more I know you guys like this artist, therefore they might make another appearance. But if you don't like it, then I won't do it. Now I gotta battle with my headphones. All right, Mitski, Bug Like an Angel. Let's go. All right. I seen a crackhead. I know a crackhead when I see one. I seen it.
There's a bug like an angel stuck to the bottom of my glass with a...
All right, I know y'all have been so drunk where that wind turbine hits you. You're just like, oh shit, can't stay up. That's what my lady here, my lady friend is feeling. Right off the bat, I really like the guitar sounds with her voice. Kind of gives me a like a 90s grunge feel to it. And I dig it. I love 90s grunge. So like even with the way that she's singing it, some of the way that the guitar chords and her voice play off of each other is very grunge like.
little bit left. As I got older, I learned I'm a drinker. Sometimes a drink feels like family.
Oh. Wow, what a turn.
Hey, what's the matter? Looking like you're...
Okay, so I wasn't expecting the chorus from the church, but I wonder if the video, of course the video means something, but like I wonder if she's like trying to make a statement about how like, this lady's obviously fucked up. I mean, she's not maybe a danger to anybody else unless she gets behind the wheel, but she's definitely needs help. And the people at the shop just walk past her. Like, or maybe they're just looking at her like a spectacle. And then, old homeboy, just went through the crowd, not really acknowledging how talented and how good it sounds. So I wonder if there's a hidden meaning in that.
sticker is stuck on a floor somewhere.
Damn.
Did you go and make promises you can't keep? Well, when you break them, they break you right back.
Yeah, the
Amateur
The eerie thing about it is that they're like staring at her and not doing anything, you know? Because it's not even a reaction either, you know? There's not like they're not making fun of her. They're not um helping her. They're not talking amongst each other about her. So that's kind of eerie too. Played along with the guitar and the vocals gives it a weird feeling, you know? Oh, I like that chord. Hold on, let's go back. Go back a little bit.
They break you right back. Amateur mistake.
Oh, I love that note right there. That's
You can take it from me.
oh.
They break you right back. Break you right back.
So I guess the first interaction anybody had with this lady was the court, like the church people, or I don't know where they're from, but I mean they're dressed like a church choir, but um, and then it just holds her head, you know, like so. I really like how the colors play off, like they're obviously in blue, showing that cool tone, but then you have the wild side coming from like where the lady was coming from.
When I'm bent over, wishing it was over, making all variety of vows I'll never keep. I try to remember the wrath of the devil was also given him by God.
That sounds beautiful, guys. Remember to stay after this because I'm gonna dive deep into the lyrics too. So I'm interested to see what she's talking about. I mean, obviously I'm pausing, so I'm only getting little glimpses, but like I said, the color scheme is so beautiful. Like on her right side, you have this blue, and on the left side, you have kind of this pinkish, I'm assuming red, which is pretty awesome. Let's go. Mm. Man, so I don't know if I can get a little crazy. Wow, that was something else. So I don't know, maybe so okay, I'm gonna look into the meaning of the video, right? And so you have this lady who is deeper in age, right? And obviously it seems drunk. Based on what I've from what I know of drinking, it seems like she's drunk. And it's like where she was coming from, like I said, the people that were watching were just kind of looking at her and not really helping. And what was eerie, it was like they weren't even laughing at her. They were like almost just like non-respondent to this person who looked like they needed help. So at first you're like, damn, nobody's helping her. But then when she makes the interaction with the choir and is quite literally being held up by one of them, and even makes a connection with Mitski, like, visual, she goes and she like makes a face and leaves and then like drops everything on the ground and then just continues to walk away, almost as if saying it's like, some people just can't be helped, is what I got from the visuals of this video. Where it's like, even if nobody helps this person, then it's like you can then try to blame them. But then whenever you get somebody who does try to help them, and the person like just doesn't want help, and then I think it's there's some symbolism. There's some symbolism in there as she's walking away with her drunkenness, and the trash is kind of following her. As to saying that like kind of like, old habits like are hard to change. I would assume, my lady friend isn't the first time. So that is kind of like what I got from the video. All right. So these are the lyrics. There's a bug like an angel stuck to the bottom of my glass with a little bit left. As I got older, I learned I'm a drinker. Sometimes a drink feels like family. So like, I know that some tequilas have that little bug, that little worm in there. So I don't know if you guys knew that, but there's a bug like an angel stuck at the bottom of the glass with a little bit left. So it's like, drink all the way to the end. As I got older, I learned I'm a drinker. Sometimes a drink feels like family. And I've heard that with like, in the choir says family. And I heard that with like certain people that say that like they don't feel like themselves until they're drunk. So I mean, I'm assuming that's what she's alluding to. Hey, what's the matter? Looking like your sticker is stuck on a floor somewhere. Did you go and make promises you couldn't keep? Well, when you break them, they break you right back. Amateur mistake. You can take it from somewhere. I mean, I was just saying like maybe the behaviors of a drunk, like the lady was on the ground, and then, the making promises you can't keep, when you break them, they break you right back. That is true. Like the way I took that is like, when you say you're going to do something, but then you don't do it. And it's like, you kind of learn to not trust yourself. I feel like that's how I took that line. They break you right back. They break you right back. And so then you got ooze for the pre-chorus. And then the chorus says, when I'm bent over wishing it was over, making all variety of vows I'll never keep. I try to remember the wrath of the devil was also given him by God. Damn. So I'm assuming, like during, alcohol's coming out and like you're praying for it to be all over. And she says you try to remember that the wrath of the devil was also given to him by God. I'm like, fuck, that's a deep ass line. To me, I kind of have always pondered this. It's like, monotheism means one God, right? But then if you have one God, kind of responsible for everything. If you have a devil and a God, then, the devil was given everything he had by God too. So that's, pretty deep ass line. That's pretty badass. So I really like the simplicity of the song where you have just guitar and, the choir. But I think with this, the lyrics are very forward, right? Like, exactly what she's talking about. And I think maybe that's where the simplicity of the song, the chords and the chorus part of it come into play. It sounds like Mitzi was trying to give a very direct message, maybe something that she's currently struggling with, and I always think that this is like the double-edged sword of artists that really put it out there, right? Is that like they make these songs about their private lives, and an artist expresses themselves, so it's kind of like how they get these things out. But next thing you know, they're performing and talking about their problems for the world to see. And I'm happy that Mitski's able to do that. Like, it takes a lot of courage to put yourself out there like that, so I appreciate that. Badass song. I liked it. Let's get into a positive quote. All right, so actually this I feel is appropriate to what we saw. You will face many defeats in life, but never let yourself be defeated. Maya Angelou. life has its ups and downs, just like I've always mentioned, but the fight isn't over until you quit. So I think that's what it says. It's like, don't be defeated, don't lose that fire of life. Just because you've failed a few times or even a lot of times, it doesn't matter, because every failure is a lesson. If you're open to hearing that lesson out, I think sometimes the only time it's not a lesson is when you blame everybody else but yourself. And doesn't mean that isn't true though, right? One of your plans could have not made it because of somebody else. That could be true, right? But you can't control that. So focusing on that doesn't help you the next time you attempt something. The only thing that does help you is basically just looking at where you fucked it up, right? And maybe that's a little too strong of a word of messing it up, but like it could have been your fault before you got that person involved. Maybe where the lesson is getting better people involved, right? But at the end of the day, the only thing you can control is yourself. So focusing on yourself and how you can be better will do one of two things. You can look back at that situation and be like, okay, cool. You know what? That was messed up, even maybe because of other people, but this is what I can do, right? This is how I can be better. That way you take something from that situation and you're not a victim, because if you're only focusing on what the other people did, then that leaves you a little bit more of a victim, and a victim can't do anything. By definition, they're a victim, right? You don't want to be a victim, So in those situations, just find the things that you could learn from, that you could have done better. Kill the ego and allow yourself to be better, so that the next time you try something, right, you don't make that same mistake. And I think that's what she's trying to say. Don't be defeated. Don't not try things or do things that you want to do for the fear of the same outcome as before, right? Because it doesn't mean that. It doesn't mean that. If I can open up to you guys, there has been a lot of things that I have tried before that only didn't happen because I gave up on them, because I had an expectation of what success looked like. And when success didn't look like that, I just quit. And what I build that vision of success is through biographies, through watching the people that I look up to and hearing their story. Then I thought if my road to success has to mirror this person. And that's not necessarily true. Guys, I'm a reaction channel, and if you guys watch me, I do a whole bunch of different reactions, and sometimes we dig deeper into these artists' stories. And their stories are their stories, and your stories are your stories. All right? So guys, don't be defeated. You can do this. Continue trying, follow your dream, and work hard. You got me in your corner. You got everybody that's watching in your corner. This is a community, and we are rooting for each other. Hey, leave some comments about, maybe some of the goals that you're pursuing. And if you like to comment, go in there and encourage each other. Guys, I appreciate y'all. I love you. Like, share, subscribe, do all that stuff, guys. But overall, just be happy. All right? I love you guys. And I'll see y'all later. Peace.